And it's Bridges in at the two-guard spot. And Jovic. Alec Burks is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
New York moving it around. Bridges finds Brunson. On the wing, Anunoby. Misses the 3. So the Heat, their last game, a win against Brooklyn. And Sean's New York really putting something together around Jalen Brunson.
Knicks fans have a lot of reason for optimism. It'll be interesting to me, though, to see if this team can get further and further in the Eastern Conference to a conference finals, maybe to an NBA finals, and winning a championship. But how can they continue to surround Jalen Brunson with superstar talent? That will be interesting to monitor in New York.
Absolutely. That front office will really be looked at as they try to build the pieces around this terrific young player.
And now they have stability, they have assets, they have players that they can trade that are wanted around the league. So this New York team, they finally have direction, and they finally have hope, and they finally have a chance to win in the East.
Absolutely. On the wing, Bridges. Here's Towns, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Towns comes with a double team. Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by New York. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense. And that
made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well.
That one goes in.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
It's deflected. Towns with the steal. Anunoby in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff. Everything. happens so fast, but when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
The Heat trail by 5. To the paint, here's Adebayo, and he banks in the layup. Adebayo's got 6. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl-Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. You can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And you love the energy that Bam is bringing here, just all over the glass.
On the wing, Anunoby. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Got a piece of it. Richardson attacking. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Man, sometimes there's dunks and then there's mean dunks. That was a mean dunk.
Brunson finds Towns over Adebayo. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Brunson. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Richardson gets a wide open look. It's rebounded by New York.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And John, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Now, here is Robinson, out left to the wing. Outside, Rozier.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
The Knicks with the lead. Pass to McBride. He feeds it to Robinson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Heat have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Now, here's Rozier, defended by McBride.
Well, if this is a physical contest, Adebayo's going to win out.
New York's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Rozier against Hart in the corner. Shamet with it. Back to Hart. McBride with the ball. Still scoreless. Sean, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, Dan here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face on this crop.
And we cannot miss.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
The Heat trail by 7. Rozier kicks to Adebayo. The tray. Robinson pulls it in, and here are the Knicks. They're on a 12-4 run. Hart, no good. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Rozier. That's in there. Love with the assist.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Robinson for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Robinson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Shamet. And he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Now they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's New York enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said. And New York, looking at who they've got, we've got Bridges. Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the center, filling out the middle. To the inside, Jovic. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. Jovic has got his first bucket of the night.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
McBride's shot is off. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Miami. Down by 15. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on the team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Thank you, D.A.
Pretty reliable from outside. You got to
get a hand up on Rozier from that area. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. And stolen by Butler. And here comes the break. Some room here for Richardson. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Runs in the pass to Bridges. Shoots over Burks. And there's Bridges on the assist from Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Rozier up top. He's got 8. Took him no time at all on that one. Rozier's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Richardson the pass to Rozier. Lets a floater go. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed. Still score.
The Heat trail by 14. On the wing, Rozier. And the Heat, another 3.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
McBride finds Towns. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 6. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher, and once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
OG Anunoby's checked in for the Knicks.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Richardson the pass to Rozier. This one for 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty fast.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
Well, expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific. And the Heat making a change here. Jaquez is checked in. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Bridges with the board. New York leading by 16. Back to Anunoby. New York moving the ball around. Pass to Brunson. Anunoby right side. Here's McBride. They grab their own miss. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Bridges with the steal. Inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anunoby.
Assist from
14 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Knocked away. Stolen by Brunson. Towns with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. And Anunoby slams it in.
With a little zest that time, Anunoby unleashing that athleticism at the rim.
And the Heat call time here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Deciding to change it up. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Towns. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. I mean, you can make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Count the basket.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
Toms, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Let me look at your Radel Holman. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Miami. Passes it to Adebayo. Shoots over Towns. Miami no good on that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shamet kicks to Brunson. Hart the pass to Anunoby. And here's Brunson outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Hits it from three-point range. Anunoby's got 10 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebound. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Karl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He had 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots that come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Miami.
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle, to win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Alec Burks is out there with Richardson. And it's Butler in at the small forward. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And Miami shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And Bridges playing with extreme confidence is on fire right now.
Shoots over Towns. Adebayo passes to Jovic. Shot clock at 5. Richardson, no luck. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Towns throws it down.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all three levels.
Here's Butler. 6 points for him. The pass to Adebayo. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Fires for 3, and another 3 for New York.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Down low, shot to stop the run, and Adebayo throws it down.
And as Adebayo's career is moving forward, he's developing into a more consistent scorer.
And Brandon, the super team era is indeed coming to a close. The Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there's some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbounds.
Bridges outside. New York moving the ball around. Brunson outside. Pass to Robinson. Fires away from outside. No love that time. With that miss, he is now 6 for 9. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Jimmy Butler remains the Heat's franchise player. He says, the confidence my teammates and my coaches put in me, it's a lot. They hype me up out there, and I just go play. I try everything in my power to make sure that we win. They trust me with everything. And Kevin, he's earned that faith.
Hadn't he, he tends to deliver in the biggest moments, and always has. Hey, we thank you for that report. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt expectations will be high.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. And that one misses. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Jaquez the pass to Adebayo.
What a nice kick there from Jaquez, really making a quick read.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. He dishes it to Robinson. And stolen by Butler. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. A good possession all the way around.
Love checked in for Adebayo. On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 16-7 run. Kept alive, Butler. Off target at the rim.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Shoots. It's deflected.
Hard-nosed defender and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
Jaquez can't hit.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Inside. It's Butler that time on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Hart. Here's McBride. Burks covering. Here's Hart. Bridges left side. Pass to McBride. Beyond the arc. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 8 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Richardson dishes to Burks. Knocks it loose. Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
And the Heat with some changes. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Alec Burks. And it's Rozier in for Richardson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Landry Shamet's checked in for Payne. And it's Butler missing.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
McBride passes to Bridges. Now Hart. Now Robinson. He's guarded by Love. Here's Hart. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. To the inside. Fast break. Here they come. Jaquez with the ball. Bridges covering.
Sometimes defense is about persistence, and Jimmy Butler knows this. Force the ball handler to slip up.
Here's Robinson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I love the unselfishness and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul.
Mitchell Robinson.
That's his first foul.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
A different look for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride.
Towns. Jalen Brunson.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Bridges with the steal.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Shamet kicks to Hart. And again, New York with the triple. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Rozier against Brunson. Rozier the pass to Jaquez. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 16-4 run. Shamet finds Brunson. Shamet on the wing to the middle. For 3, Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And so it's the New York Knicks able to put on a show for the agents, and with as many three-pointers as they've drained. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Get this next bucket. We got to put together a string right now. All right here in the head. Right here in the head. Stay connected.
Greg urging his team to go on a run here.
I mean, they have what it takes, and Coach Spo right now just trying to spark a fire in his group.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And New York, looking at who they've got, Landry Shamet is out there with Payne, and then there's Precious Achiuwa, and it's Dadier in at the small forward.
Strong finish inside.
Some nice passing by New York here. To the right side. Dadier, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Achiuwa, no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Shamet, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Outside, Robinson kicks it to Ware. The 3. The offensive rebound. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And that one's good. Shamet.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Knocked loose. There's the pass to Bryant. Down low. Here's Ware. he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for two. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York.
And that stroke from 3 from Shamet right now looks beautiful, scoring it well right now.
Richardson attacking.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Payne. Here's Robinson. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Richardson kicks to Robinson. Little dishes to Robinson. Pass to Bryant. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Shamet. Pass to Dattier. Over Little. Here's Robinson. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Richardson the pass to Bryant. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And New York making